Hey guys, welcome back. It's Saturday today, and we are the big match. The match for the 10th position. Really, really, really big. It doesn't get bigger than this 10th and Chelsea. Yeah, that's how it has been for this season. But before that, we'll start with Bayern Munich, and we'll start with Tommy Tuchel and his press conference. It was a touchy press conference from him. The first time we got to hear from our ex-gaffer what his side of the story actually. All these actually months, we have been talking about, or we have been hearing stories from the Chelsea PR, or we have been hearing from the Chelsea side of it, the Chelsea ownership maybe, and some of those, journalists writing about what could have happened and made Tuchel look as the bad guy, which we will call the fall guy. Now, finally, we got to hear from Tommy Tuchel at what happened. He said that after the Champions League match draw loss, 8 in the morning, he was called in, and within 3 to 5 minutes, he was sacked by the ownership. Well, that's how life is, isn't it? Yeah, he won the Champions League. I know he won it under Roman, so Todd Bowley won't understand the meaning of it unless he wins it in his own regime. But still, Chelsea won a Champions League, right? But there you go. He's off. And he still has friends, and he still gets text messages and all that from some of the players. So which might some people might think that he is in touch, and he might have not lost the dressing room. Though I personally think that he lost part of the dressing room, if not the full dressing room. Some of the players were not playing for him, that's for certain. And he also said that it hurts him that they were together. There was this issues. There was the ownership change. There was this, the whole blockade to Chelsea because of the Ukraine war. He talked about it. It was emotional from his side. First time we're getting to hear from him. And, it's very tough to actually go through this. You can understand that he was, and everybody loved him over here. And though sometimes he lost quite a few matches, at the beginning of this season, but still a majority of the Chelsea fans were in love with him, of what he brought in. Suddenly, within 4 or 5 months of him, we got the Champions League. It looked good under him. He fought for us. He felt like he was one of us. He was representing us. But anyways, now many people on social media is talking about Todd Bowley and his ownership, that they made a mistake, and I'm pretty sure that there could be a mistake, but Roman Abramovich was the legendary owner. Even our biggest rivals will want to have an owner like Roman Abramovich, and I have talked about it before as well. But Todd Bowley is not done bad. He has taken over the club. He's bought the club. He has gone ahead and purchased some good players. He has spent some good money on players. So he shows the intent. Now it's just, I feel that before bashing Todd Bowley, and there is this situation where Tuchel was not getting the results. He might have improved had Todd Bowley shown this kind of patience like he's showing for Graham Potter. Obviously, he doesn't want to. He will not go ahead and sack Potter this season at least. He will give him the beginning of next, he's going to give the preseason before he's going to go ahead and sack him if till the results don't go Chelsea way. But saying that, I feel that maybe he pulled the trigger a little early, but it's a mistake he had to do. Maybe Bowley lost part of the dressing room. Maybe as the results were not going his way, so Bowley had no other choice. But I don't think Bowley is really made a mistake kind of thing. Obviously, he did a mistake, but not like he had much of a choice at that moment. I guess the relationship between these two, Tuchel side and the Bowley side was not matching up. The wavelengths were different, so I guess somewhere they felt that it's better to part ways. And what better when you lose to away home in a Champions League match, you take the manager out. But it was emotional. Tuchel has, as I said, he had a bond with most of us Chelsea fans, wherever you are, wherever you're located. So it felt bad that Tuchel was sacked, and it felt really emotional seeing him speak for the first time now that he is manager of a new team, of a different team. He can speak, I guess. He's no longer obligated now that he has a new ownership, a new contract for him. So that was something. Now let's come back to the match tonight. It's Aston Villa at Stamford Bridge against Chelsea. The battle for number 10th position. That's how good we are this season. 10th is really good, man. Really good. And we have to beat them, or at least not lose. I mean, we have to not lose to them. Otherwise, we will be 11th. Because we have the same number of points. 38 points for both Villa and Chelsea. We are at home. Graham Potter might go ahead and play some of the players who did not play in the international matches, like Cucurella, Badaishale. They might most likely start the match. We see Mendy coming back, but I don't think he'll be starting. He will be on the bench. Mount will be on the bench. He is back, it seems like. I really hope he doesn't start a match. Conor Gallagher will be there. Now, let's be fair to both Mason Mount and Conor Gallagher. If they are selected, they will not be playing. So it's not their fault. It's more for Graham Potter's fault. Potter is playing them. I mean, if you look at the 2-2 draw against Everton, the previous match, with 30 minutes remaining, there was no reason for Graham Potter to go ahead and bring on Conor Gallagher. And when you have players like Manduke and Mudryk on the bench, I mean, and that's crazy. I mean, why you go a little defensive? So there will be matches where Conor Gallagher will do well, like Loftus-Cheek, and there will be some matches he will not do well. It's a professional thing. It's not that he is at fault, that he is the way he plays. It's the coach's decision what he's going to do. And the coach was at fault of bringing on a Gallagher, where he could have easily brought Mudryk, who is, by the way, a good signing. We need to see him play 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes, so we get to see he gets some match practice. He cannot really get better on the bench. He needs to play. So I think Potter is a mid coach. I mean, I hope he gets over all these issues. Nobody is going to get an on-job training in a big club as Chelsea. He is freaking lucky, man. He is one of the luckiest people on this planet to get an on-job training at a big club like Chelsea. And he's still messing it up. He's completely messing it up. I really believe that he needs to get his act together and get his team sorted out. Play those players. If we are 2-1 up, get it 3-1, 4-1. Don't play for a 2-1, let's close the gap. You're not Jose Mourinho. Mourinho could do that. He couldn't do that with the players he had. Yes, Graham Potter needs to learn from these things. He's losing points, and we're going to play Real Madrid very soon. He cannot be like this. All he has to do is make sure that we don't lose the attacking part of it. Don't go defensive unless it's last 5 to 10 minutes. 10 minutes is too much. Last 5 minutes plus stoppages. Don't go defensive before that. We have a good enough squad who can beat teams like Aston Villa. No disrespect. But Graham Potter needs to think that you are now the manager of Chelsea Football Club. No disrespect to Brighton, but you are a manager of Chelsea. You don't go defensive. Anyways, I'll leave it at that. You guys let me know in the comment section how touchy or how emotional, if at all, you felt with the Tuchel press conference, and what you guys think about the lineup for tonight, and what you guys think. Will we get 3 points against Villa? I think we can somehow if Potter doesn't make the mistakes. Anyways, see you guys in a different video. Bye bye.